So this week in my regrow garden, we're working on little things, baby steps, and small progress. Today, for little things, I am collecting jalapeno seeds and dehydrating them in my dehydrator for use later. I have been on a really big jalapeno kick lately, and they just seem to do real well in the dehydrator, and the seeds fall right out into this little catch tray, making it so easy for storage later. So I'll probably continue to keep doing this. As far as my pineapples go, this is how they look this week. And I'm seeing some growth on some and not so much on others, which is okay. But I am so impressed by this little green leaf that could coming out of here. I'll show you what it looked like a few weeks ago in a second. But this one has probably the most root development out of any of them, and I'm so excited, but nervous because I don't know if I'm ready to transfer it to dirt. I've been making these little starter planters out of recycled bottles by just cutting them in half and then boiling some of the rind to feed as fertilizer to the plant. But this is how they looked a few weeks ago when I went to go check on them and thought everything was dead. But that one that had a lot of green growth, look at how small it was. It was so cute just a few weeks ago, and now it's gotten so tall, and it's developed some roots, and I think it's going to be good and on its way after some time now. It really is a big lesson in trial and error, I suppose, when starting to propagate these from the tops of the pineapple. But yep, I just take a bottle like this and take the labels off, cut it in half and turn it inside out, and then you can poke a hole through the cap if you want to, keep it from getting waterlogged like this. But these are pineapples, and I feel like they either will or they won't. So they will either begin to grow beautifully like this, or they will become waterlogged and susceptible to rot, and I will just throw them away and continue to try to propagate the next pineapple that I come into contact with. But I just can't get over how cute that little green top is. This one actually ended up making its way to the trash, so don't ever feel guilty about that. And this one right here from a few weeks ago is definitely my little plant that could. Its root system has continued to thrive and double and strengthen every time I check on it, and I think this one's the closest to soil. Now, I was trying to do something with broccoli in water and propagating them, and it kind of worked on some, but most of them just ended up drying up or getting completely waterlogged and rotting. So even though I was able to get a colossal root out of this one broccoli crown, I'm not sure that this is the best way to go about propagating these, so we'll keep trying.